Justin Fuente off to a solid start at Virginia Tech, 10 wins in Blacksburg in his first season, getting to the ACC championship game, bringing in a solid top 20 to 25 class. 2018, though, obviously, these coaches are in such a grind and the expectations so high and the competition on the recruiting trail so fierce that they're getting started on 2018 even before they've wrapped up the 17 class. How does it look right now in Blacksburg for Justin Fuente on the early returns for next February?
Yeah, well, it's very early in the process. You're in a situation where you're a year out, but Virginia Tech did get a recruit tonight by the name of Nasir Peoples. He's a 6', 185 corner, verbally committed to Virginia Tech this evening out of Archbishop Wood in Pennsylvania. 3-star prospect. The guy possesses very good size at the corner. You look at the Virginia Tech cornerbacks over the years; they haven't historically been that big. At 6 foot, 6'1", Nasir Peoples already has good size for the position. A guy who can hopefully fit into the mold of a guy like Brandon Faison, who's had great success at Virginia Tech when he's been healthy as a much bigger corner. You saw some of that out of Kyle Fuller as well. Kyle Fuller a few years ago was standing at almost 6 feet tall. So Nasir Peoples will be able to play cornerback or safety at the next level. He's currently slotted as a cornerback in the recruiting class, but we'll have to see what happens there. And he's the most recent recruit as a hard commit to the new class. 3 other guys who have verbally committed to this point: athlete Bryce Thompson, 6', 180, player out of Columbia, South Carolina. It kind of remains to be seen where he'll slot in. Of course, very early in the process still. He plays cornerback and receiver at the high school level. Very athletic kid there. And what you're seeing about these with these 2 recruits that I just spoke about is Virginia Tech's kind of reaching outside of the state of Virginia. And the focus of Justin Fuente was to stay within the state. But those two recruits, as well as the next 2 recruits, DeJuan Ellis, dual threat quarterback, 5'11", 160, out of Owings Mills, Maryland, and Shamari Connor, 6', 183-pound safety, out Trinity Christian in Jacksonville, Florida. It's a strong start for the Hokies outside of the state of Virginia, which obviously has to be an area that Virginia Tech and the coaching staff there under Justin Fuente is going to be really happy with. The one guy that they're going after, kind of in the mold of a Devin Hunter, if there's going to be kind of a pillar to the class that Virginia Tech really wants to add and a name to really watch here over the next year or so in the recruiting class, it's going to be Teradja Mitchell, who's entering his senior season in Virginia Beach, Virginia for Bishop Sullivan Catholic High School. 6'2", 232-pound inside linebacking prospect. Virginia Tech pulled in a number of linebackers in this past class, including Nathan Proctor as well as Dylan Rivers. They're hoping that Teradja Mitchell is a guy that they can add as well. Really high-end prospect within the state of Virginia that's very highly thought of, and he would be the second big-time recruit that Virginia Tech has been able to pull in the last couple of seasons, where he can be a pillar in the class and one of the top players in the state of Virginia, and it'll be another step towards Virginia Tech reestablishing themselves within the state and reestablishing that pipeline there that was kind of lost in the last few years of the Frank Beamer era.
Mike and I have already reviewed the quarterback situation heading to spring practice for Virginia Tech. Also catch our segment on the running backs as the Hokies look to improve on a 10-4 finish. And we're going to look at the rest of the positions for the Hokies leading into April. Mike McDaniel from inside the ACC, join him there, and the rest of the staff as they break down the ACC and, of course, March Madness coming up real soon. Thanks a lot, Mike.
All right, thanks, Mark.